This is my cover.
Elea is such an amazing model. Once Anita and I met her, we knew we had to sign her.
When we get married, it will be because the reasons are right.
It's like the worst thing I've ever felt in my life. I don't know why people ever try to do natural birth.
This is the only business like this anywhere, and I'll do anything to make it a success. We have the most beautiful model. Pregnant women are sexy. I'm a mom. I know exactly what they're going through. The headquarters of Expecting Models is in New York City. We started 6 years ago and have branched out across the country and now book internationally. It's still a shock. Anita Kaller is the Vice President of the West Coast Division.
Close your eyes.
We work really well together, and we have the best time.
Stay like that. My cousin is Liza, and she asked me to start the West Coast division.
Anita and I get a little competitive when it comes to our models, so we kind of have this East Coast, West Coast thing going. You're getting tons of new clients. The girls are doing well.
Taken off this year. It's really, really exciting. We have just these really hot, tall, very healthy, really California kind of feeling women. It's really exciting. Cool, let's go to the tree.
Anita loves pregnant models. She probably loves them just as much as I do.
Oh, you guys, this is gonna make a great homepage for Expecting Models. I love what I do, and I love photographing pregnant women. All right, you guys, I think we got it. Thank you.
Elea is such an amazing model. Once Anita and I met her, we knew we had to sign her. And then when we met Michael, we knew we were signing him too.
We also represent the expecting dads. And that is really cool because then they get to work with their partner. So you look at me and you look at her and you just kind of give it just really sexy. Yeah, that's it. Nice.
Just thought it would be something fun that we could do together. I want him around all the time.
We've been together for about 1.5 years now. And we met and immediately started dating, fell in love, like, for me, that night. I remember the first time I saw him and I was like, that's it. I love him. It's over for me. We moved to Italy together 2 months later. We were in Italy modeling for about 6 months, and it was amazing, amazing, amazing. And then when we got back, I got pregnant. Our baby was not planned at all. I was actually on birth control at the time, so it was a big, big shock. People have such a tendency when you're really young and unmarried to make it sound like this is a death sentence for your life. Oh my God, you're having a baby, you're so young, what are you gonna do? You're unmarried. you don't question it. I just kind of woke up one morning and I was like, oh my goodness, it's a baby. Like, this is beautiful. Today we are here at our doctor's office, Dr. Deborah Grouse, and we are just doing a regular checkup. And this is my cover. This was actually my first job. I thought it was convenient that they put me in an orange shirt for the cover of an October magazine. Looked like a little pumpkin.
All right, guys, we're gonna go right on in there.
Hi, good.
Good, hello, how are you guys doing?
Doing good, how are you?
I am doing great. So is kiddo moving around plenty?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
All right, well, shall we check the baby?
Yeah.
All right, let's have that. There we go. That's a good, strong heartbeat. That's perfect.
You had mentioned since I was a big baby, I was 10 pounds, and Mike was 8 pounds, 6 ounces, I think.
So you easily could have potentially a 9-pounder. So what we discussed earlier, when we do that ultrasound, if it looks like you're going to have a 9 or 10-pounder, if that were to happen, I'm not saying it's going to, but if that were to happen, you would have a choice of opting to do a C-section, okay?
I was on antidepressant medication before getting pregnant. And then I found out while I was pregnant that it wasn't healthy to be on. So I stopped immediately. Well, I've been off it for a long time, but when I found out I was pregnant, I was already like 6-7 weeks. And so obviously during that time, I kept taking it. And so being pregnant and already very hormonal and emotional, dealing with depression that arose again for me from being off the medication was tough. I had horrible withdrawals from it. It was really difficult for me.
The medication that you were on is a medicine in a family of drugs called SSRIs. They are antidepressants that affect the serotonin receptors in the brain. The information that we have to date does not show any birth defects or issues with that particular medication. But because this whole family of drugs is relatively new in the spectrum of things that one can take, and we don't have the actual studies to confirm for sure it's fine, and they need to be monitored closely as long as the baby's growing well and development seems to be normal, it doesn't appear to be a problem. But what we don't know is we can't promise you when this child turns 18 that there might not be something that they'll trace back to this medication. So that's why we're very careful with it. The other thing that's really important is that moms who have a history of depression, even years and years before the pregnancy, are at higher risk for developing postpartum depression. Because you could do great through the whole pregnancy and then have trouble postpartum. We may have to reinstitute medication at that point.
I think now that it's getting closer to the due date, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, did I do anything wrong? Like, am I...
Those are normal feelings. We all worry about, and that's not going to end for years.
Cool, thank you so much, Dr. Grouse. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Eric and I modeled together for so many years, as Elea and Michael have. And I found it to be very beneficial in our relationship. When you're a real model couple, you can't fake chemistry like that. Eric and I are on our way to have a little dance lesson with Paul Pellicuro from Dance Sport. And I'm very excited because this is going to be sort of like an afternoon date out.
So now you're going to be getting into Mambo today?
Yeah, Mambo, but I have to get one hustle in. Figured Eric might get lucky tonight if I wear this.
Dancing is about giving people a good feeling and sharing. Here we go.
No matter how tired I am, the minute that I start to actually hear the music, it brings the better person out in me. I'm a better person on Tuesdays if I come here Monday night.
What's gonna happen next is we're gonna have a party, and we're gonna see if you can do this in a crowd, in a real-life salsa club situation.
I love to dance. I mean, it's just my passion. I want to be a dancer, but it's a little late in life. Oh, well, what can I say? Today is a very special day because he's here sharing this moment with me, which means so much. And it's a special treat.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Today I'm doing a photo shoot. It's for June Maternity, which is an incredible company based out of Santa Barbara.
Well, we're shooting for the website, and so we have to get through 100 outfits in a day. She's just fantastic, and you can't take a bad picture of her.
Beautiful. Good.
We always use real pregnant models from Expecting Models. We love using real pregnant women because you really get the shape of the belly.
You want to jump in for a shot? Yeah. We'll get a couple more of you guys together.
It's really amazing how people see marriage and stability. When we get married, it will be because the reasons are right. Having a baby isn't the right reason to get married. But for us, the reason to get married is because everything else is saying that it's that time to make that type of a commitment to each other. I wanted him to ask me to marry me when he felt like there was no way on earth that he could live without us being together and being committed to each other forever.
Tomorrow's gonna be the day that I've been kind of dreaming about ever since, I don't know, ever since I've been younger. I've always thought about it that day, you know, to make proposing to someone, and you know, someone that I love, and to make it the most special moment and the most memorable moment. You know, I went and talked to her father and her mom, and kind of got the approval. Because this is a one-time deal, I want to make sure I do it right. You know, I want to make sure it's a beautiful thing for both of us.
This is my car, and as you can tell, it's been kind of decorated. Even on the back, it said honk, I'm preggo. And I was driving down the freeway, and everyone's honking, and guys are like, woo, she's pregnant. I've had a really great pregnancy, really easy pregnancy, but around my 5th, 6th month of pregnancy, I started having horrible leg cramps in the middle of the night. Hi! And so I went to Matt Green Acupuncture.
So how things been going?
Everything's been great.
Volume of blood in pregnant women increases, but most of it is focused in the midsection, so actually their muscles tend to get a little undernourished with blood. Using acupuncture enables the blood to flow smoothly back through the muscle tissue along with the energy that's getting stuck, because qi and blood move together. It's kind of like opening a door, so to speak. In China, they've been using this medicine for thousands and thousands of years, a long time before they had Western medicine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All relaxed?
Yes, I could just like nap here.
Beautiful, beautiful.
We actually met going out. We went to a friend's house. This house.
That house, right there?
Yeah. That's how it all started. Right here on this beach, actually. Guys, I love you. You know that, right?
I do too. Of course I know.
And
of course I know.
Yeah, no, I know. And I hope you know that I couldn't see myself with anyone else.
I know that. I know.
That's why.
Mike, are you kidding?
You ready? Elea Grimes. Will you marry me?
Yeah, of course. And he told me that he had asked my dad to marry me. My dad is in his 80s, and my biggest fear my whole life has been that he won't be around for me to get married or have children. That alone is just the biggest gift that Michael could have ever given me, is just for me to know that my dad's gonna be there. So that's most important. Right now I feel fine, but like 30 seconds ago I felt like I was gonna die, so I'm ready to get an epidural. I knew the whole day I felt something was different that day. My body felt different, my breathing was different. I knew that this was it. Is that too much?
No. Babe, nothing is too much when you're pregnant.
I was scheduled to be induced on Saturday, and this was Thursday, and so I was really excited that I wasn't gonna have to be induced because I wanted that excitement of not knowing when and having it happen in kind of a natural way. I'm in pain, I wanna go to the hospital.
Okay, let's go. Let's go then. All right.
I got to the hospital at 1 a.m. I'm just having these contractions that people describe them to you, but you have no idea the pain until you feel them. It's the most horrible pain I've ever experienced. It's like the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Feels like somebody's kicking me in the stomach. Michael, during this entire process, was unbelievable. He was just being really strong. He knows that I don't need a whole lot of fluff and lovey-dovey attention when I'm really in pain and focusing, so he was just my rock.
You're having a lot of back pain?
Yeah.
Yeah, it maybe looks like it might be facing a different direction. Oh, it's facing head down, but it looks like it's facing head up.
All I could think about was, when can I get my epidural? That's the only thing that was going through my mind, is when can you take this pain away from me?
Elea, hi, I'm Dr. Smith. Hi, nice to meet you. I will talk you through everything I'm doing as I'm doing it, okay? There will be no surprises. I always like to tell people risks of epidurals, not to scare you, but because you should be informed, okay? So every time I put a needle in the skin, there's always a chance that I could cause bleeding, infection, or nerve damage. Those things are very, very rare, but they happen, so I have to mention them. The ideal epidural is not one where you never feel another contraction again, although I know that would be nice right now.
When you get the epidural, you are in so much pain from the contractions that it's pretty much like, bring it on, give me anything you've got. If you're gonna tell me this is gonna take away what I'm feeling at this moment, give it to me.
Make
feel a lot better. A lot better. Like, I don't know why people ever try to do natural birth. They're crazy. The birth was really intense for me. I was very nervous. I just felt a lot of pressure. And when he started coming out, I just felt like a big pile of bricks were kind of on my stomach.
Good. 9, we're turning.
10.
Okay, again, that was great. Come right back at it, just like that.
Then we just buckled down, and Michael's there with me the whole time, counting me through it. And I did the 2 more pushes, and she pulled Gavin out, but she didn't hold him up. And I didn't hear him cry. And I look over at Michael, and I kept saying, "Is he okay? Is he okay? Why isn't he crying? Why aren't you holding him up? Where is he? You know, is he okay?"
Danny, got a job for you, right here, real quick. Yes, he's fine.
Dr. Grouse turned back around and looked at me, and she said, the cord was wrapped really tightly around his neck. He's having a little bit of trouble breathing. We had to give him some oxygen. He'll be okay. And then right when she said that, I heard him scream. And that was all I wanted to hear. So that was the longest few minutes of my entire life.
Congratulations, Dad.
Everything okay?
21
and a half and 8 pounds 15 ounces.
8 pounds 15
Oh, yeah.
ounces.
There you go.
Isn't that great? Look at that. Oh my God.
Seeing my dad looking at him, I never thought that that was going to be possible. And to have him there was more amazing than anything I could have ever hoped for.
He was so good.
He was great.
He was so good. But there is something that every woman's told me about that's had a baby called pregnancy amnesia. After you have the baby, you kind of forget how much the birth really hurt because everything's so great and you love the baby so much that being pregnant for 9 months and miserable and grumpy and semi-psychotic, you just kind of forget about it. And you're like, oh, I'd do it again in a second.
Here's Gabby's first beach.
We met on the beach. We got engaged on the beach.
Yeah.
It's just a big part of our lives. And so we wanted to bring Gavin and show him the world that he's going to be a part of.
Our life is so amazing. We are in love, we're engaged, we have a healthy, beautiful baby.
I just want to be his buddy, you know, be his friend and just be there for him as much as possible.
You look like a little marshmallow man. You look like a bundle of joy.
That's what he is.